Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Happy Good Friday, if that's actually a thing. I don't know. Good Friday is, obviously. I don't know. I wish anyone happy Good Friday. Anyway, I've had a bit of a sharp sort of finish. Finished a couple of hours earlier today. And I've just noticed that Sheffield United are playing football. So, I want to go and watch them in a minute, but I decided to do a beer review first. So we're going to get this one out of the way. And I suppose you could say it probably would suit a football fan sort of beer, but it's more of a park bench beer. So the beer we are looking at is from Carlsberg, and we are taking a look at their special brew lager. Ooh, not for the faint-hearted, this one. 500ml can, 7.5%, although it did used to be 9%. And I think this was £2.50 from my local Booze Busters or whatever it is. It's something like a bargain booze. It's not bargain booze though, but I think Booze Busters or something. So there's the can, gold can, red label, well, red Carlsberg bit and all that lot. Like I say, used to be 9% years ago. I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I've got the Carlsberg Pilsner glass. I'm going to put it in that just because it's the same branding. It's nowhere near the same percentage. Actually, I think Carlsberg is 3.8. It's 7.5. This is twice as strong as the standard Pilsner. So, stop waffling. Let's get this cracked open. Come out the fridge about 20 minutes ago. And let's get a review done. So I've got air in my face. This could be fun, couldn't it? I'm expecting it to be very glucosey, very syrupy, very sweet, and not particularly pleasant. But we shall see. It's been many a year since I've actually had it. I must have been about 18 the last time I had some of this. And it probably wasn't even a full can then. It might have been. It probably was actually. Probably one full can and that was it. And I was ready to fight everyone. Not really. I'm not a fighter. Never have been. But you know what I mean. I'd have probably been pissed as arseholes. Anyway, beer in a glass. It actually doesn't look too bad to me. It has got that sort of dark sort of... It's got an amber look about it, like a typical sort of like strong Euro lager, I would say. It's got that dark sort of amber look about it. Lots of bubbles coming up because the glass is nucleated. 2 finger of mix and match white bubble head. So let's dive in on the nose. Excuse me, got an itch. Let's dive in on the nose if I can, because I've been a little bit sort of snotty lately, so I haven't really smelt much on my beers. No, I haven't got that. Just one of them. Let's have a sniff anyway. Yeah. It's got that aroma, shall we say. Sort of glucosey syrupy, like I said. It's got that big malty. I'm not going to say it smells sweet, but there is a sweetness there. There's no sort of citrus note, but the head is quite big, so maybe I'm not picking enough up. Just smells like a big sort of syrupy, glucosey kind of beer. So, let's dive in. Carlsberg Special Brew, 7.5%. Cheers, everyone. Happy Good Friday. No hiding that 7.5%, that's for sure. There's no hiding any of that. Let's get the rest in there. Let's get the rest in there and go in again. Let's go in again. Let's start this review. A thick, I say thick, it's got very much a chewy body. It's not just weighty. This feels chewy when you're drinking it. It's got that chewy feel about it. Carbonation's quite nice. With that chewy body, the bubbles aren't so rough in the mouth, so to a certain extent it does feel quite smooth and it does feel quite soft. But on the taste, it's a bit of a different thing. Now, it's a big malty beer. The alcohol is definitely there for me. I think you do get that alcohol. That was my first sort of response when I had a mouthful. It was like, blimey, you get that alcohol. And you do. It's really big and malty. It's quite rich as well in a funny kind of way. It's got a sweetness to it. A glucose syrupy kind of sweetness. And that's really about it. I don't know if I'm going to pick any more up. I'm searching for things here. I'm searching to see if it's got a bready sort of feel or a lemon kind of citrus note in there. You're hit with the malts and the alcohol to start off with. There maybe is a doughy feel in there after that. And even maybe right on the back end, a light sort of sweet citrus note, but I'm not sure there really is. I think I may be searching for a little bit of lemon or something in there. It's not really bitter. It's pretty much a sweet sort of lager, which says to you, what? Which says to you, to me, it's got glucose and all that lot in. Don't mind me. Created to celebrate Sir Winston Churchill's visit to our brewery in 1950. Fucking hell, I bet he loved you, didn't he? Carlsberg Special Brew is a full-bodied strong lager with a rich, malty and subtle hint of cognac. Cognac? Yeah, so, there is, funny enough seeing that, there is on the back end when that sort of, you sort of get the booziness, but on the back end there is that sort of spirit-like sort of note in there. But yeah, I mean, glucose syrup, hops. So yeah, pretty much it's very much what I've said really. The cognac kind of thing could be the sort of little bit more booziness in it, but yeah, it's a big, rich, malty, sweet beer. It's got that glucose syrup, so that doesn't surprise me how it is. Yes, once I've read the can, you can kind of pick up on that cognac vibe, if you like, that sort of spirit thing. What do I think of it? £2.50 for a 500ml, 7.5%. Not a ridiculously rough price, really, or overpriced. Do you know what? There's not a lot going on with it, really. But what it doesn't do is make my face go, oh. The first one did, yeah. You could get the strength on that first mouthful. But now I'm adjusted to that alcohol. The actual beer, yeah, it's a bit sweet, it's a bit syrupy. But it's not actually the worst beer I've ever drunk. And I'm going to drink it all. We're nearly down it already. Would I drink it again? If that's all somebody else had in their house while I was round there or something, I would drink that again, yeah. I ain't going to rush out and buy it, don't get me wrong. I'm not that impressed with it. But it's a beer that I would drink again. If you like them big and malty, and you like that hit of sort of alcohol, I think you'll like it. So for me, Carlsberg Special Brew, revisiting an old beer that's 1.5% weaker than what it used to be. Do you know what? I've had worse than that. Yeah, it's not the greatest beer going, but depending on what you like in your taste, that's not a bad drop. So I've gone on for 10 minutes. Let's shut the hell up. Give it a go if you've not had it. Give it a go. If you like them big and malty, it might be up your street. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like and share the video. Blah, 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 blah. Enjoy your weekend and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.